Well, good morning, everybody. It is Heidi, and Jami's making her way around the corner. There she comes. We're at Hen Chicks Studio in Conrad, Iowa, and we are excited that we're just literally days away.
Unbelievable, Heidi.
It's like
we're days away.
I know, from the All Iowa Shop Hop. It comes up. You'd think it like you're thinking, oh, it's next June and July. Well, goodness gracious, starting June 1st is the All Iowa Shop Hop. And if you have not gotten your magazine yet, I encourage you to start checking where they're at.
Yep.
We are all out here at Hen Chicks Studio. And I saw a question posted, actually, I believe in the All Iowa Shop Hop group that they have.
Okay.
Is like, can they just plan on getting a magazine at the first store that they visit? Not necessarily, because
maybe not.
That's right, like we're out. So don't make that assumption. There are still plenty of stores that I'm sure still do have copies of the magazine, but we do not here at Hen Chicks Studio. This is our store copy, not letting it go. But what you'll need is you'll want the magazine, because first of all, it's a resource that is unbelievable.
And it has some little patterns in it, but a great resource for just the shops, even if you're unable to participate in the shop.
And I think one of the things that I love about it is packed with the information that you need, whether you're actually going to visit the stores during the shop hop or at any time in the near future. It has our addresses, it has our store hours, our contact information, everything that's going to make it possible, including we are going to be open 2 Sundays.
Yes.
June 11th and June 9th. And both
July 9th.
Oh, sorry. Did I say June?
Two Junes.
Oh, sorry. June 11th and July 9th. All right, we're going to get that. We're going to say that. And both of those days will be open 11 to 4. And so
which are Sundays.
Which are Sundays.
Which is not a typical time that we're
That's
here.
right. We're not typically open those days. So, so first of all, we are so excited that if you're coming on the All Iowa Shop Hop, and by all means, post in the comments if you're coming, that if you're bringing a group of friends. We do have some nights available that if, say for example, you're planning a trip with a group of friends or just even one other friend, and you're like, well, we don't want to drive all the way back home or whatever, check and see if our retreat center is available, because we actually do have a retreat moved. So there is a week in there. So
that you could, this could be your final stop one night, and then you could, if it's available, stay over and then take off the next morning and head to your next spot. So
that's right.
Instead of trying to find some place in between or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah, so give us a call.
We'll make sure we give them the All Iowa Shop Hop package of retreat stay, knowing that you're not necessarily coming to retreat, but you're needing a place to stay, kind of thing. We can work with you on that. Okay.
So, you know what? Maybe that's going to change somebody's idea about the shop hop. So call a friend today.
That's right.
Give us a call and see what you could do, even if it's only a 2-day trip.
That's right. Okay, so what are you going to do when you come on the All Iowa Shop Hop? First of all, inside here, this bright yellow is a passport. You're going to get your passport sticker. Okay, so we give you a sticker for just walking in the door. And then also for just walking in the door, you get a free block card, I think is what they're referring to them as. And each one is different for each shop kind of thing. And it has kind of like a generic cutting instructions for all of them. We did make up a cute little kit on a stick, because who would not want to have food on a stick at the fair? And the fabric is all about the Iowa State Fair. So we had to have a little kit on a stick for our block. And so we do have a limited number of those, because we're also running out of the fabrics.
Right.
All of the fabrics can be purchased prior to June 1st, just they cannot leave the store. So we have, oh my gosh, we have boxes full back here of fabric that has been sold, that the minute June 1st arrives, if you've paid for shipping, it's out the door.
If not, you can take it home.
If you're coming in, you can take it home.
And I'm included in that. Those
yes, you do. You
back there.
I didn't. Even our staff, they couldn't take it home.
It's still sitting back there.
It's still sitting back there. So we have very few pieces left. Most, I think the attraction piece, the trees, and I believe the camping are only fat quarters that we have left. of those three. And you can scan whichever ones you want. So I think those three, we only have fat quarters left. The cows and the horses, we have fat quarters and 1 yard pieces left. So if there is anything there that can help you in reaching your goal of having your all Iowa Shop Hop fabrics featuring the Iowa State Fair, that is all there for you. And we're glad that you love the idea on a stick too, Heidi. We had to have a little fun with that. And as people are getting on this morning, as always, we love to know where you're watching from. And I see.
Do you want to hold your fabric on a stick?
No, I don't. Okay. I'll let you take that. Okay, so I'm gonna transfer over here and jump into Shout It Out. And Shout It Out is the sew along that we're doing right now. Oh, did I turn it around? Oh my gosh, here we go. And yesterday, I don't know if you even noticed because you were busy doing things and I wasn't here. So I post every day. We've been posting a Shout It Out question of the day.
I did get to it. So I would love, I loved the question yesterday. So, and I hope that all of you will take time.
Yes. And one of the questions, and I see that the writer of the question is actually watching. And the question was, where do we get our energy?
Oh.
and I love that. And trust me, we're going to be answering all of those questions. It may take us a while to answer some of them because some of them are a little lengthier than others. Mm-hmm. But it's awesome. We're gonna have content for the next months of whatever we want to talk about. But I think I have to say where we get our energy is at least for me.
Okay.
It's the fact that we get to help you be creative.
I think we feed off on that. Yeah, we feed off of that, and then when you guys give us ideas, like you have no idea how much you inspire us to keep going and coming up with new things and
it's just it's mutual.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of things that inspire us, but no, we do not drink energy boosters here. No. You know what I mean? We are. This is us. This is you get that. This is where we're at, right? This is us.
Did you say what the question was, or did you just start?
No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Sorry. So the question of the day yesterday was, what question do you have for us?
Because we're asking you a lot of questions. I'm
asking you a lot of questions, so I figured it was fair game that you should be able to ask us questions.
So even this morning, if you want to ask something live, we can try to see what it is, but ask it.
Yep.
So.
And if you're wondering about the Shout It Out sew along, and you're like, maybe this is the first time you've heard about it, go right here, henandchickstudio.com/shout it out. You're going to find videos. I am up to date as of this morning. I don't think I missed a couple the other day, but I think I'm up to date with everybody that has submitted. Mm-hmm. So if you have finished a Shout It Out quilt and you have not uploaded it yet on this page, you need to do that if you do not see your quilt sitting there, because I believe I'm up to date now on getting them all uploaded.
And Heidi, can I expand upon that? Because we also have, again, this might be the first time you're watching. If it's not the first time you're watching, you've heard us say this before, but gosh, we say the same things to each other several times during a day. So we're repeating. So we have something called our creative community on Facebook, right? And in that creative community, we want you to post different things you're working on. It doesn't even have to be quilting.
Correct. It can be in process, whatever it is that you're...
But if you upload your picture and share it in the creative community, which by all means we want you to do, that is not the same as submitting it to us for the prizes that will be awarded. That is correct.
And for us to get the correct image and put it up on the website.
Because we just simply, we don't have time, staff, money, all of that to manage being on the creative community all the time.
I do need sleep in order to have that energy to keep going.
Yep. So I will say, I know Annette, I'm going to call Annette out because she's already made 2.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe you're beyond that, but we've had lots of comments about this particular pattern being, because it is a nice one that you can use for quickly.
I think people will use it multiple times. Yes. And Heidi wants to know what our favorite fair food is. So that could be a whole nother show. So we'll save that answer. But that would be another great question. That is a great question. So remember that the last video Yeah, well, I have to think about it for a
Yeah, I
second.
know.
The last video for the Shout It Out series will be this Thursday. I do not have an exact time yet. There's just a few things going on this week, but it will be sometime during the day on Thursday. I'll send out a text message and remind everybody an hour before. And then the deadline for uploading is June 2nd, and prizes will be awarded June 6th.
Which, can you believe we're already in June? Not just us, but everybody else. Wow.
I know.
It's all
crazy.
It
crazy.
is crazy.
Okay, so just always a reminder on the Shout It Out. Grab your free pattern. Remember, anytime we offer a free pattern online, even if you type in, and that is the code 109 today, even if you type in sold 109, it's going to say $1, but you can put it in your cart, and when you go to the actual check it out, it will be free on our website. It's just that the system, Comet Sold system, does not like free items. So,
but we do.
We do like free items, absolutely. And to be just to sidetrack for a second, but I actually did change something on our website because we do have a lot of free patterns. So you know how we often talk about the tabs or the bar, the across the top. I actually we changed it so it says free. That's where you're going to go and find any of our free patterns that we've done in the past, or at least a lot of them, not all of them.
There's multiple ways.
We're working on
we're always trying to make sure that, I think there's always improvements of making things easier and more beneficial for our patrons and our customers to find what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, very good. And don't know about the sound, Dorothy. We'll hope that is not a bigger problem. We'll keep tabs on that and hope that the sound continues to be good. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm going to actually regress to last week.
Yes, okay, last week.
Last week when we were here.
If you did not pay attention, it was all about patriotic.
We did a whole bunch of patriotic fabric, but we unveiled a brand new quilt last week, and we're going to show it again. Because,
sorry for everybody that just got my head right in the camera.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. So let's see. Would it be easier? I think I have to go on this side. Hold on a minute. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Now which way are we going? This way. Okay. We don't have a huge space this morning. So faceted. And if you step back just a little bit, I think there we go. I think you can get the gist of it. So faceted is a pattern that is from Robin Pickins, and we love how she really used graphic content. And maybe, you know what? Can I move the camera back just a little bit? Let's see. We're going to try.
Get the full effect of it.
Hang on with us.
Stay tuned, because we're going to show you something else that you're going to want to see.
I'm going to go back just a little farther. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now, I think between you and I. Okay, so if I take this corner and you take that corner. Okay. So now, then, I think you can see it just a little bit better. And I love the graphicness of this quilt. This is the kit that we're calling Patriotic Faceted. And so obviously lots of reds and whites. There are plenty of fabrics in here to do, have a little variety. I would say there's definitely excess blues. So it is a great quilt. And so, but when we saw this pattern, we also knew that it could be other things, because even the designer's colorway is quite different in the pattern itself. Do you have the?
Oh, it's in there.
Might be on the back. Yeah, it is. Here we go. And Cynthia is wondering what size this is. It is a 73-inch square quilt top. And so in this kit, you're getting 12 red prints, fat quarters, 12 white print fat quarters, and 6 blue print fat quarters. And then there's some additional yardage of red and white and blue for the binding. Okay. So that is, and when you see the original designer, she had a very different look to her pattern. And so then we loved it so much, we said we are going to do it in
a whole new way.
What's that?
A whole new way.
With Garden Society. Okay, so all right, here we go.
So this one we haven't.
We have not shown you this before. This is a brand new quilt. Hold on, are we going? All right.
Okay.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, right? Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! and look at how different it looks. To me, it just has a very different garden effect. It's not as, when we talk about the 3 C's, when I was talking about color, it's not as much contrast as the red and white one, but it still defines the space, I think, really well, and it's super fun. We, if you want to say, we use the aqua and
greens and blues
and
then
the corals,
and cream.
and then we added that little bit of blue in, I think they call it coneflower.
Yep, I believe
Cornflower.
Corn
In there. And so I do think it just makes a beautiful, beautiful quilt.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's show this because this is a collection that we do really enjoy, and this particular one. So same thing is happening here, where you're getting fat quarters. So, and we tape this together, but since these two are separate, I just want to show you, like, there in this one again, Heidi, what is it? I think there's 12 coral.
Again, yeah, it'll be 12.
And then 12 of the.
Yeah, so
we have
that's
to
the
count
Garden
them, but-
Society Faceted Quilt Kit. We just don't have it all labeled. I'll be making labels today because it's brand new. But why don't you grab out all of the fat quarters of Garden Society? So we want to talk just a little bit about Garden Society and how it is just a beautiful collection. And so we divided the entire collection up into 4 colorways. And so the first one you're going to show is well, let's do the one on the left, which is aqua, right? Or you're right.
Yep.
You're
So this is the aqua colorway. Again, so you could break these down into a different project, of course. We love fat quarter bundles because it's a great stepping stone to jumpstart a project. So that's the aqua. You can see very nice with the pops of, what kind of flowers are these, do you suppose? Petunias?
I don't know what they are. And as you're showing the different fat quarters, you're going to go to coral.
Okay.
I'm going to do coral. I'm going to also answer the question for Cynthia. The Garden Society Faceted Quilt Kit is $145.95. And anytime you want to put that item in your, if you want to write sold, and I'm going to put it back up on the screen again. There it is. That's the Garden Society Faceted Quilt Kit. So if you put in sold 111, then it's going to pop up in your cart or in your
messages.
It doesn't mean that you've bought it, but if that helps you so you can find it and make a decision about it, then that's great. All right, then we've got the blue cornflower blue fat quarter bundle.
Beautiful blue. Real pretty.
And then the last bundle in that group is pistachio.
Oh, and this one you can kind of see the grasshopper. Let me see if I can move it just a little bit. There is a stripe with a little grasshopper in each one of these colorways. Isn't that fun? When we got it, we were like, oh, a grasshopper.
Yeah, it is kind of fun. That little grasshopper is super fun. And so the grasshoppers are even in this quilt. I'll show you up here. They're in there. You can see those grasshoppers. They're so dang cute. Where are they? Here. Right here. There they are. Right there.
And honey,
So
I'm going to
cute.
go off script.
Yeah.
Since we have no script ever.
Yes.
But one thing I do want you to think about, we are getting better, like we say, we're always improving, of listing what you get in the kit. And so you just listed, it was on our label, 12, 6. So let's say you like that color combination, but you're not
The pattern
necessarily
doesn't do
is
anything
what
for you.
like. So I just went and grabbed another one off the wall real quick. Picnic. We don't have a scan for it because we didn't plan on this. But just as an example, if I wanted to take that bundle, so on that particular one I had, what did I have? 24 plus 6 is 30.
30. Roughly 30
So I
packers.
could start right here with a twin and jump start and then just get a background.
Yep.
And I have a jump start to a different. So think it maybe a little bit differently sometimes.
And absolutely, Jamie, and so many times the kits that we have a lot of fabric that you can use to work into something else. So if it's easier for you to grab the fabrics in a kit because of then they're coordinated, it's a great place to start.
Yeah, and I offer that thought because sometimes we lock ourselves in, and we've had it before where people buy a kit and they have a different idea. They love the pattern. Of course, we think we put together great kits.
Right, but it might not suit somebody else.
be what
And so
somebody else
let's
wants.
even use Garden Society as an example. So we just did Garden Society with the faceted, right? Okay, so you saw that. Now I'm going to slowly, so you don't get spinning tired here or spinning dizzy.
Shift around.
I'm gonna just spin around here. Here we
You can
go.
stop on this. Oh, did you see the cute little chickens?
Oh, look at the cute little chickens. Cute little chickens. Okay, I'm still going. Sorry for the, there we go. Here we go. This is Garden Society in a pattern called Cozy Cabin. And so Jami is putting that up right now. But you can now see that exact same fabric we just showed you in a completely different way. And I think, Jami, I'm going to even just for the illustration,
hold it up there.
you see if you can see both.
Yep.
But look at how, here's the same fabric collection in 2 different patterns. Can they see both of them there?
I think so. Yeah, we can. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna adjust it just a little bit. We got a little shadow on your left hand. Other way. Go the other way. So we're at the front of our store where there's the window, and we also have construction outside. So if you hear anything, but look at the difference between those two. Same collection. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. And part of it is, don't you think, because in that project we added a white, and so this one has lower contrast, and that one has higher contrast with the white.
Yes.
But it gives you a completely different feel. Okay, I'm going to spin back around. So hang on here. I'm just coming.
And while you're spinning. Cynthia, you're asking a question. You plan to visit us in June. Awesome. We can't wait to have you here. Will you be able to get the Faceted Garden Society in store, or is it easier to order? I guess what I would suggest, if you are interested in it, you can order it and have store pickup.
Correct. Because
we don't know.
Right. We can never predict. Wouldn't we love to say, oh, sure, it's going to be here, but we have no idea who's coming in today, tomorrow. And just when I think, oh, that's not, you're going to move today, then somebody comes in and buys it and then we're gone.
Yeah.
So if it's something that you feel that you have to have or want that variation of, then again, you cannot have to pay shipping and just have store pickup, and we'll keep it here until you come.
And Heidi, go back to what we were saying, how we list how many of the fat quarters.
Yes.
So in this particular one, this is going back to the Cozy Cabin one, which we just showed you. We list it on the label here, or it's on the description that you may be pulling up online, that this particular one has 32 fat quarters, 2 1/4 yards for the background, and 3/4 of a yard for the binding. Okay, so
it
again,
helps you.
You could easily transfer that into.
Yep, your pattern there.
If you didn't like that one, which I love the stars, but you could find something different, and this one is very similar and actually what it needs.
Right.
Just coincidentally.
Correct.
So,
and again, that's what's nice is that you can definitely make things work. So this morning we do have a lot going on, and Jami mentioned that we have some construction going on outside. Our town is redoing I'm gonna say curb and sidewalk corners,
the slopes
and the corners. And so like right now there is one of those great big road construction like barriers.
Don't get in.
Barriers right outside our front door. We are open and the front door is available. There's no problem in doing that. It's right, you can walk up to the front door.
There is a sign on the sidewalk out there that says sidewalk closed cross here,
and it points
into the building.
Yeah, not a good
Just
idea.
Walk around.
Yeah, not a good idea to run into the building. All right. Well, we certainly hope that this summer we are going to see you. There are definitely lots of opportunities, whether you're coming to the All Iowa Shop Hop, which is June 1st through July 31st. Maybe you're also coming to Conrad Black Dirt Days. And I'm going to throw a plug in right now for Natural Grind because she is going to be here on Saturday, June 10th, and we'll be here for that event.
Let me throw a plug in before that. They could get up in the morning because we have a 5K. Yeah, I'm the race organizer of.
That's right.
And you can run, walk it. Then there's a pancake breakfast, a free pancake breakfast at the park, and then you can walk down and get your Natural Grind, and then come back or stop along at Hen Chicks Studio, and then be at the parade. It'll be just a fun day.
That's right. It'll be an awesome day. The other opportunity you have is to be a participant in the row by row experience. And that is July. I said June 1st through August 31st. Okay, and right behind us, if you've been noticing, our row by row. When you do a row, go on a row by row experience. When you come in for free, you're going to get the pattern to make our 9 by 36 inch row. And so I decided that the name is Growing Happiness. And I just thought that would be a great name, Growing Happiness. Many of you know I love the phrase choose happy, and we're always constantly trying to, as I like to say, grow happiness from coast to coast. So how better than to have our name of our project, Growing Happiness. And so, and then if you want the kit, where did our little guy? Oh, you've got it.
And I already.
You did. Oh, you did already. You're already there. All right, she's ahead of me. She was doing things I didn't even see. And so, if you want the fabric kit for this particular kit, and this is the kit here, and she's put that link up there. It's QK2327, and the pattern does come in here as part of the kit. So, what I have learned is that I cannot send you the pattern for free in the mail, but if you purchase the kit, the pattern will be in the kit. Yeah. And I'm okay to do that. And so we've already got somebody who has put that order in. I can't ship them until June 1st. It's kind of some rules like that. And we're waiting for the patterns to come. But there is plenty of fabric in here also to make some design choices. But Growing Happiness it is with our row by row.
And it's just super cute and fun anyway. But yeah, so if they're unfamiliar with that row by row experience, Heidi, because there are quite a few people that don't understand the row by row. Do you want to give a little recap?
Yeah, so row by row is a instead of being statewide, it's now nationwide. And I did go on, if you go to rowbyrowexperience.com, and if you go and look by state, there are at least a half a dozen stores in Iowa that are participating. And what I love about their website is that not only were we able to upload a picture of our row, but also pictures of our store and information. And so again, another fabulous resource. So if you're traveling, so the other day somebody was in here and they said they were going to North Carolina. So I showed them where to go and that they could then see all the rows as well as, the hours of those stores and that kind of thing.
Because who doesn't love, Heidi? Who doesn't love to find a quilt shop along the way?
I have no idea. I've never gone to any quilt shops. I've never done any shop hopping.
She's not telling the truth right there.
We love to. We love to. And it's always an experience because, as we all know, every shop has a different personality. Yep. And that's the way it should be. I love that.
Well, we love it as much as we can. As we know you do. That's why we love to bring us to you in the comfort of your home, because we know not everybody will ever get to Conrad, Iowa.
That's right. But if you ever need, everything that's in the store is online, so you can shop here just as easily from a distance as you can from in the store.
There was a question earlier, and I think we answered it, about Black Dirt Days, which has nothing related to Hen and Chicks Studio in itself.
Correct.
Black Dirt Days is...
Oh, what is it? Did they ask what it was?
And when it is. So Black Dirt Days, we are the random fact that you will need to know.
Yes.
We are the black dirt capital of the world.
Yes. And it has to do with the type of soil that is in Grundy County. And if you start Googling that, you're going to find that, and I even did an interview with Brian Feldpouch one time asking about dirt and all that kind of stuff. And it's just that the quality of dirt is wonderful here. And so for farm ground, it's why there is so much farm ground here in Iowa. But specifically, so there's a beautiful piece of artwork actually outside of our building on the other side of the street that talks about it, or it shows Black Dirt Days. We don't. Now, I hear in the past, I'm not originally from Conrad, so I do not know this. This is only hearsay. Okay, wow. Is that they used to put a pile of dirt in the middle of the road.
So one time Ragbire came through Conrad too, and there we put a big, like literally right outside the store in the middle of the street, there's a giant pile of dirt, and then they handed out little, remember the little baby food jars?
Yes.
We put dirt in a baby food jar so they could
take dirt with them.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that?
But we did have a little accent because it was early. Some of those early risers, and they wrote in and they kind of didn't quite miss the Black Dirt pile, but
well.
yes. So Black Dirt Days is just an annual celebration that we have in Conrad. A lot of small towns in Iowa do. I'm sure other states have those too. What is yours? Maybe maybe we need to hear what those are. But it is June 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
Starting the midnight of June.
So the majority of the
Friday
events go
on
on Saturday. There'll be a parade. So if you're coming to visit us on that Saturday, just be prepared that the main street will be blocked off. You might have to walk a little bit farther. Oh my gosh, there's going to be some food trucks. There's going to be activities, all sorts of different things. But okay, so there's a couple questions, and I'm just going to make sure, Lori. I think the website Lori is asking about is the rowbyrowexperience.com. And I will try to get a spot on our website up so that you can see it as well. That way you'll know where it is. But anyway, the rowbyrowexperience.com is for the Row by Row. Of course, All Iowa Shop Hop. Come and see us.
Yes. Come and see us anytime.
Come see us any day.
We would love to have you visit us. Starting June 1st, is Iowa Shop Hop begins for 2 months.
That's right.
So visit us during that time and invite a friend and give us a call, see if you can stay over in our retreat center.
Right. Well, until the next time we see you, we hope you are having fun and that you have the opportunity to be creative.
Bye.